of Save the Victual. How's everybody doing today? Today is going to be another installment of navigating new releases while on a no buy budget buy. Luckily for me, there hasn't been a lot of things that have really called my attention. There's been a few, which we're going to show, but it definitely seems like things have either quieted down or people are just releasing things that this gal is not interested in. Again, anti-hauls themselves were originated by Kimberly Clark, who I discovered through Abby Williamson, but this is kind of my take on it. I don't want to poo-poo on brands if I don't want to buy their product. If it's not meant for me, it's not meant for me. So I just want to go by how I'm trying my best to navigate a budget buy, no buy. I've been struggling a little bit. March was a little hard, but this is really a work in progress for me. This may be something that I may do for more than a year because I'm really working hard at trying to get it to work, but it is definitely a process. So going through new releases and say, and kind of working through why I shouldn't buy them, and then making the right decision for me if I am going to break it down and buy them. So let's start with some new releases. And I'm going to start with the one that I'm 100% going to buy. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. First off, if you look over here, these are a couple of the sneak peeks that came out first. And I don't know if you can tell by the imprints who this is, but I will just show you the next photo here. Here it is. It is the Nomad Cosmetics, what did I say? 2 Tickets to Paradise. So it is their take on places like Bora Bora and Tahiti, maybe even like Hawaii, anywhere where it's beautiful, tropical. This is giving me total tropical fish vibes. I actually just got myself some chalkware fish to add to the little I don't know, ocean I am building in my bathroom. I'll actually insert a photo here of the little chalkware fish that I got, and I thought it actually looks really good with this color story. This color story is really beautiful. The center is all like greens and yellows, which I've been loving, but there's, a little bit of pink, a little bit of purple. Like, it's just so pretty. There's a Give Me Glow Cosmetics palette that I was really liking, but it was a little bit too expensive, so I just keep putting it on the back burner. And this is something that is close enough in the color story that this way I can get a brand that I love. Not that I don't love Give Me Glow, I do, but I'm really a huge Nomad fan. I love Nomad Cosmetics formula. When I saw this color story, I was like 100% want it. Then I watched Angelica Nyquist's video on it this morning, and it's like, yeah, it's totally hammering home how I really, really need to have this release. So that is going to be the new release purchase for the month of April. This is what I'm going to try to stick to as my only one. I did dip into the Sephora sale a bit this month, but I was really proud of myself that I really only got stuff that I liked, and the only makeup product I got was an eyeliner. So when I get it, I may do a quick video. But anyways, this is going to be the one that I know that I'm going to pull the trigger on this month. So part of my no buy was no new brands, but there's a couple brands here that look really, really nice, and they're things that I want to keep on the radar. So if I want to stick to eyeshadows, here, I'll pop it in again right there. This is from Pink Crush Cosmetics, and then this is their Rainforest palette. This one is really pretty. It's got greens and blues. It does have a good chunk of neutrals. I think that's the only reason why I probably wouldn't pull the trigger on this, but the packaging looks so beautiful. The color story is nice. I'm a sucker for anything green, and there's like, what is it? 3 green shimmers, a nice green matte, there's a beautiful blue, a nice red, and a neutral or two is totally great for blending out and darkening. So I'm not totally poo-pooing all neutrals, but I thought this was a really cute palette, and I'm going to keep an eye out on Pink Crush Cosmetics. And then let's see, so another brand, oh, here's another new one. So this is their Spring Blossom collection, and this is, did I remember the brand here? It is Pro Glitz. So anyways, it's these 3 shades here. It's a beautiful pink, a beautiful green, and a beautiful purple. It's really nice and pastel-y. So there's a peony and a lavender, which are multichromes, and the one called Flower Stem, which I guess is going to be the green, is a duochrome. And that would look really good with the Nomad palette, don't you think? But again, I'm trying, again, Gourmand Girls, which hopefully I should be able to do a video of next week, is the only new brand that I kind of added to my repertoire this year because the owner is absolutely adorable. And then one other brand, which is a new brand. It's not a new brand, it's been around for a while, but I've never pulled the trigger on, and that is M Cosmetics, EM Cosmetics, and is these, as you can see here, beautiful blushes. So there's a nice orangey one and a beautiful soft pink, kind of like the pink that I'm wearing from Fenty today. This is really, really lovely. I really like this a lot. If I was in the market for new blushes, I was looking at the LYS ones at the Sephora sale, but the color that I was looking to buy was sold out, so that kind of saved me a few pennies. But it is in this kind of vein of a beautiful, soft, muted, everyday, you probably wouldn't put too much on. It'll probably be a nice, user-friendly, beautiful shadow. So yeah, those are nice, but again, I have a million shadows. I am right now trying to pan a few. Yeah, I mean, don't want to waste your money once you've spent it. So next up, let's see, let's go with this one here. So this is the new one from Norvina. I believe this is the Norvina 6. The packaging, I mean, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? It looks like Saturn with the stars. It looks really nice. I actually really like the Norvina formula. I have 2 of the small mini palettes that I put out, the little 9-pan ones. I have the one with the greens and the yellows, and then I have the one that look kind of pin up with cherries on it. And I love the quality in the formula. The only thing, this one, I love the packaging. The color story is slightly, not exactly, but it just reminds me of the Blend Bunny Surge palette, just kind of with the pastels and the darker shades and lighter shades. It really gives me that vibe. The only thing that is kind of making me not want to get this, I'm not really a glitter person. I love the look of glitter, but just the texture and then the fallout and stick, yeah, it's, if a palette, I have a few palettes that have it, it's okay. And the Norvina one is not bad. I think 1 or 2 of the mini ones have a glitter in there, and for a glitter formula, it's not bad. But this one does have 3 glitters. That kind of puts me out of the game for it a bit. It's also really expensive. I believe it's 65 US, so it'll probably be 70 something Canadian. But it is very pretty, and if I was going to pull the trigger on a new Norvina palette, I'm pretty tempted with it just for the packaging and the 4 bottom rows. Not so much the row that is mostly glitters, but it's nice. It's pretty tempting. So I should just play with my Surge palette some more. I think that is probably the better option for me. There's not much left here that I can see that I was interested in. There is, however, okay, so there's 2 things left. So let me just do this one first before leaving off with one of my favorite brands. So this is the new foundation from Revolution. It's the IRL foundation in real life. It's the IRL filter. Yeah. So I was very, very curious. It looks like a very medium to full, which I am still into that life, even though today I'm wearing a the Tarte one, which is really light, but I'm still definitely a gal that likes some medium to full coverage foundation. So I was really, really tempted by this. I had liked their foundations in the past, but if you look into the little bit of drama regarding the rock and roll it's called Rock and Roll Beauty, I believe, which is another spin-off from the Revolution. There's been a little controversy on that, and the owner has liked a few things that I think is not something that they should be liking. So I think I'm kind of going to be done with Revolution, at least for the moment. I only have a couple palettes. One is really old and is getting ready to be panned, and one I actually just got not that long ago at the Canada version of TJ Maxx. And I really like it, but I think I'm going to put a hiatus anyways on Revolution, but I was very curious about that foundation. Again, if you see my Sephora video, I had a few foundations on there, but I'm kind of picking the foundations that I really love and that I really like to work with, so I think there's really no point into adding any more into the repertoire anyways. But last and certainly not least is Lethal Cosmetics. When I saw the video pop up, it's like, new Lethal release. I'm like, no, please, not now. I just bought your other part of your other collection. I don't need the temptation. And I'm semi-tempted, semi-not. So this is, as you can see here, is for liquid lipsticks. I'm a bullet lipstick girl. I'm really kind of over the liquid lip, but I do have a gloss and liquid lip from Lethal that I really, really like. So it is still kind of tempting because there's a couple colors that I really like. I'm thinking it's like that purpley one that you can see right along the bottom, and then the one right beside it, I believe I really like. And then there's an orangey one that looks good, an orangey coral, and it looks like they wear away really nicely, so they just kind of go to like that popsicle look as they wear down. So it is pretty tempting. And then I was thinking I could stick in those other two highlighters in the last collection that I regretted not getting, but we'll see. This releases April 8th, which I believe is next Saturday. If it's not the 8th, it's the Saturday where it's releasing. And yeah, I love Lethal a lot, so I'm going to try and refrain, but you never know. So yeah, so that's it for new releases for this week. I think that's pretty easy peasy. Yeah, I think hopefully, fingers crossed. I mean, we're still early in April, so who knows what else is going to be released, but I am really super duper so excited about the Nomad, you have no idea. Unless you're a makeup monster like me. Yeah, so that's it. How are you navigating new releases? What makes you buy or not buy a new release? Any advice on less shopping? Put it down below because I need all the help I can get. Yeah, so this is the time now, if you'd like to give us a like, comment, and subscribe, or maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends. We can still navigate the minefield that is makeup new releases. And if you're kind of liking how my eyeliner is looking right now, I'm going to remember to post or add, because I think it's going to go up first. I have a little thing that I'm trying for eyeliner. But anyways, that's it for me. Have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you soon.